Let's go down to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Go right ahead. You're on the air.
Mayor Sanders.
Hello.
We agree with you about what you're saying about corporate control of the media. That's obviously a serious problem because we're not educating the people to the problems. But one of the bigger problems that we see is that there doesn't seem to be, in the economic world, a level playing field. We have practices like retained earnings by corporations, but we've completely done away with any semblance of that in the private and individual sector, for example, IRAs and things of that nature. The individual pays his taxes up front before he gets his paycheck. The corporation does not pay its taxes if it puts it in a retained earnings account ever. That's not double taxation. What would you say about changing that provision and a few similar provisions in the IRS to level the economic playing field? Maybe that's the problem, not a class struggle.
Well, I would say that that problem is a reflection of the class struggle because it is not an accident that those types of breaks are given to large and powerful corporations. It's not an accident that during the last 8 years we have given hundreds of billions of dollars in tax breaks to huge corporations at the same time that poor people through sales taxes and property taxes have had to pay more. It is not an accident that you have companies like Philip Morris that are able to buy out Kraft for $12 billion. I think it's a mistake to separate economics from politics. In my view, the Congress is very heavily dominated by corporate power and the corporate tax, and by and large, they do the work of the corporations. For example, as I think most people know, Ronald Reagan was an actor in California, and this is no great secret, nothing that I discovered. And some millionaires in California said, Ron, we want you to work for us. We want you to become governor. And they sat around the table, and there was a dozen millionaires. They made him governor, and then they made him president. And he did his job effectively for those corporations. General Electric, for whom he worked for a number of years before he became a governor and president, over a period of years during his presidency, paid nothing in federal taxes. So I think the federal tax situation needs a radical revision. So in moving toward a progressive tax system, where you ask those individuals and institutions to start paying their fair share so that you don't squeeze the middle-income people or working people.